This video I'm going to speak about the best Nerf guns out there. I've used a lot of different Nerf guns. I spent hundreds of dollars on Nerf guns, and I've tried the Elite series at first, and I was not satisfied with it at all. And then I found out about the Vortex, which is this type of, gun. It has a Vortex disc. These discs are called Vortex. And I really am satisfied with these Vortex ones, and I've spent hundreds of dollars on these Vortex guns, and really, they're the highest quality ones that they make. They have this new thing with these yellow balls. I never tried those. It looks nice, but I haven't tried those yet. But so far, the Vortex is the best, and all the Vortex guns. But it's just weird because they discontinued the Vortex guns. They used to sell them at Target, but they don't have them there anymore. And if you go on Amazon, it's like hard to find, and when you try to buy it, it's like a lot of money. So they discontinued them, and the only place you can really find it is on eBay, and it's probably going to be used. But these are going to be the best guns, okay? And I'm going to explain why, and I'm going to show you the different versions that I got and how good they are. Because basically, the main thing is functional. The way that it functions is it never really jams up. And if it does jam up, it's like very easy to fix. Another thing that makes it really important is that these ammunition, they're very strong. It's like a plastic piece in the middle, and then there's foam around it. Like it's really like stable. Like it won't break. Like none of these ever broke on me. You could step on them, or you could abuse these discs, and then nothing happens to it. That's extremely important. I'm going to show you the Elite series, and then the darts that come with that. It's just very, very low quality, and I don't understand why they just keep making these types of darts that are extremely low quality. These are the Elite series darts, and these right here is just foam, and it gets torn up. When you step on them, it gets smashed up, and it doesn't work right anymore. It doesn't shoot far. It's just horrible. I don't know why they make this, and they keep making them. And they make guns that look really nice. Like, they look like real, rifles, like real guns. It's just different colors. And they got all these different attachments, and that's all great. But the ammunition is just completely garbage. I mean, I've spent so much money on these things, and the quality is just horrendous. Like, even this right here, I bought a lot of these darts. So you already see that I spent money, and I even had more than this. And another thing is, they have like these battery-operated, Elite guns, and those batteries just drain out so quickly. And then it takes so long to load each clip, okay? And the batteries drain out completely so quickly, and then you can't even use it anymore. And it's like every time you're using it, you gotta spend like a lot of money on batteries just to use the gun, and then it doesn't even work well. It gets jammed up. That's the thing about it. These things get jammed up in the gun, and then it's really hard to fix. And they get jammed up so easily because it's just foam. I mean, if you look at this, I squeeze it, and then it goes in like this. And once it loses its form and its shape, it just doesn't really work anymore. And you see right here, this gun right here, it won't even load properly. Like, it just keeps popping back out, right? This is the way that you're supposed to use it. You're supposed to like pull this up and then pull the trigger, but then this already popped out. And then when you shoot it, it won't even shoot anymore. You see right here, I'm trying to shoot it, it won't even shoot. You put it in, it pops back out. Okay? You put it in, pops back out. And then I try to shoot, it won't shoot. Okay? And I bought a bunch of these, and I'm just like really upset at the quality of these things. You know what I mean? Like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. This is a 6th one. I had this revolver type one where it's like you hold it, and then there's a revolver, and then you pull it and then you shoot, and it's the same problem. It doesn't even shoot. You know, it just keeps popping out. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the worst design as far as ammunition is concerned, and I don't know why they just keep pushing this out in the market. And some of these guns cost like $50, you know, and it's just like, you know, you're wasting everybody's money and you can't even use the thing. So I'm just like really upset at the quality of these things, and I'm upset that they discontinued the good quality ones. So it's like, you know, I do not recommend the Elite series at all. Okay, what I recommend, this is one of the best ones out there. It's called the Vigilon. It's a Vortex one, right? There's a side load like this. You can put the bullets in, and usually what I do is I'll shoot. Like every time you shoot, it just works. Like it's just popping out, right? And then when I need to reload, I just put it here, and then I reload like this really quickly, and then I'm back in action. And then I'm back in action to shoot. Hit here, and it holds just like a real firearm. It's just that it's bigger. You know, like if you look at me holding this thing, and then you look at like a real firearm, it's like the way that you hold it is very similar. And then you cock this back, just like that. Okay, so the way you reload, so it's very similar to a real gun. It's just that it's super big compared to a real gun. But the way that you hold it is very similar, just like a gun, like the real thing. And that's what I like about it, you know, like it's like a safe way to really work on like tactical shooting. You just pull it back, shoot, pull back, shoot. And that's how quick it goes. You know, so like this gun right here, to me, is like the best gun out there. It loads 5 in the chamber, or actually, you could fit, here's 4, 5, you could squeeze 6 in here, pull one in the chamber, and then put another one here, and that'll be a total of 7. So you can pretty much do 7 rounds right here. And then the nice thing is, like I said, it's so easy to load, just like a real gun. This to me is the best one out there, by far. It like never jams up. I mean, I have a lot of them, and some of them did break down because some of the people that use them, like the kids, they just don't rack it right. They don't do something right, and then it just kind of breaks down. They might load it wrong and have the disc facing upwards when it's not supposed to, and then it ends up breaking. So I maybe had like 3 of them that broke, but that's just average. You know, that's the expected wear and tear for the abuse that it takes. Okay, but this by far is the best one in my opinion, and it shoots like pretty far. You're right. I love this one, and then which other one is good is this one right here. It's the Vortex disc again, but this is the Revonix 360. All right, this one is nice because you can load up to 30 discs in here. It just rotates like this, and you just keep loading up, and you just, you know, rack it, and then you shoot, rack it, you shoot. This one is one of those like huge loader guns, okay? And it's almost like holding like a rifle, you know. There's even attachments to make it feel like a rifle. But you have this attachment right here that you can put back here, and then it holds like it's a rifle like this. So this is almost like, this is how you hold like a real AR-15. Rack it, shoot, like this. So I really like this one too. This one holds 30 rounds, and this one probably shoots the longest out of all of them. Okay, so this one's a Vortex Revonix 360. You can find this stuff on eBay. Like I said, like they discontinued this stuff. I don't know why, but this is the stuff that, you know, is high quality. Okay. Once again, you know, I have a lot of these. Maybe about one of them broke down. one or two, where like I said, the people that use them, they don't use it right, they don't rack it right, and then something malfunctions right here, and then it won't rack anymore, or something gets stuck in there and you end up not being able to fix it. But once again, it just goes down with the normal wear and tear with the people that don't really know how to operate properly. Okay. So this is my second favorite one. The third favorite might be this simple one right here. It's just a one-shot one, very easy to load. And once again, what I like about it is like just like a real gun. You're holding it just like a real gun, and it's small and compact, kind of like almost the size of a real gun. If you see the real gun, it's this size. It's almost the size of a real gun. Okay, so that's what I like about this one, is that it's very, very tactical, realistic. Because once you pull a firearm, you're looking just like this, right? And you're clearing rooms. It's very, very realistic. Okay, so shoot it, and all you gotta do is just load one time, pop it in, and shoot again. Load one time, pop it in, shoot one time. It's a one-shot thing, but the thing is, it's very quick to load. So you just gotta have a lot of bullets in your pocket. Get ready to shoot this one out. So this is the Proton. This is the Vortex. This is probably the most affordable one. It's only like probably 10 bucks, but I never had one of these break down on me because it's just such an easy load. There's literally not much that could go wrong with this one. You just kind of load it one time, shoot, load, shoot. This one never broke down on me, right? So far, all right. I own about 5 of these. Okay. The next favorite is gonna be the this one right here. It's the Vortex. This one, there's a different version. This one's called the Lumitron, but the Lumitron and okay, basically the Lumitron and the Praxis is the same thing. It's just that the Lumitron comes with this right here, which is the glow-in-the-dark disc. But you don't need all that. It's just kind of unnecessary. But basically the Praxis comes with this clip right here. It holds 10 rounds. You throw it up in here. You rack it. It's almost like a shotgun. And you shoot. You rack it. You shoot. You rack it. You shoot. Okay. This is very, very it's very nice. It works very well as well. But for me, I don't really feel that it aims. It's not as precise as the Proton or the Vigilon or the other one that I showed you, the Revonix. Like this one, it's nice, but this is probably I still like the other ones better. But this one's good. It holds 10 rounds. And then you gotta load the clip. That's another thing. When you load the clip, you gotta like take it out, put it back, rack it, and start shooting again. Okay, just like that. They also have clips that you could get that hold 20 rounds. I'll show that one real quick. So they have a clip where it holds 20. Okay, you see here, compared to this one, it's pretty much double the size. So this one holds 20 rounds. You throw it up in here, boom, and you start working it. Okay, start working it right there. Once you run out of ammunition, you can kind of throw the clip down, reload with another clip, and just get right back into it. Okay, so this one's a really good one too. I've owned a lot of these, and maybe about 3 of them broke down. Once again, people that don't use it properly, they don't rack it properly, or they just keep dropping it on the ground all the time. It might cause some damage, and sometimes people don't load it properly. They might put the disc upside down, and then that gets it all messed up. But this is a very good one too. These are all the ones that I recommend. Once again, I don't understand why they discontinued it, but this is the best one by far. this line of ammunition called the Vortex is the best. And I'm saying, you know, people that want to get their hands on something like this, they gotta go to eBay or something like that. I really don't recommend at all the Elite series at all. And I'll show you like all the ones that I bought, so you can see how much money that I actually invested in all this stuff. And really, through experience, I know which one's the best. And then this one right here, I've got this one. I don't really, you know, this is actually a nice one. This uses Vortex discs as well, right? But the problem with this one's jammed up a lot. I mean, you know, maybe they haven't been using it right, but it's been jamming up. But basically, it's like a single shot loader, just like a Proton. No, it's not a single shot. You can actually load up like 5 rounds, and then you basically just kind of push this one in here, and then you push it in, and then all of a sudden, you know, there's 5 up in here. You pull it back, you shoot, you pull again, you shoot, you pull, you shoot, okay? And then when you need to reload, you just kind of load it in one at a time through the back like this. Now this is a nice model, but it did jam up on some of the kids that have been using it. Like I said, maybe they're not using it properly, and that's why it's jamming up on them. But this one is a nice one too, okay? The Vortex is by far the best, by far, okay? So I'm gonna show you all the ones that I ended up getting. Actually, there's one more here. This one doesn't work too well. I don't really like it. This is a Vortex as well. You do a front load, you put it here, pull this back, and you shoot. It doesn't work well because it doesn't shoot far at all, and it's just kind of cheap. So I don't recommend this one at all. Don't get this one. So the ones that I showed you, I'm just going to show you all the ones that I ended up getting, and you'll see that I'm pretty serious about this type of stuff and my recommendations. So I got like 4 more of these Revonix up here. I got a bunch of these Vigilons, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back there, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I got 4 more of these Protons right here. Got another one of those, you know, I think it's like a zombie striker. And then I got more right here of the Praxis. Got 5 right here. Alright, I even got more clips and all that. So, as you can see, I'm serious about these this type of firearms training. To me, you know, the kids love it, I love it, and it's just like a way to interact with the kids and just have them have fun, but also like learning like very sound tactics at the same time, like just like running away from gunfire, getting cover, shooting back. You know, we do, you know, there are airsoft guns as well that I also use. This is more like for adults, you know, because you got to wear goggles and everything, and it's extremely realistic because this is exactly how guns look like. This is exactly how they feel. So realistic to the point, if you bring this out in the streets, you're gonna get shot. You know, that's how realistic it is. But like, it's like you got the Nerf guns, you got the airsoft guns, you got BB guns, but you can't shoot each other with BBs because it's you know, it's too dangerous. You know, it's gonna hurt too much. And you got paintball guns. Paintball guns, you know, you gotta go to, you know, those outside paintball fields and basically pay a lot of money. And so basically this Nerf guns are basically just a replacement to the paintballing. It's more cost effective. You don't gotta shell out a bunch of money. You could do it in your home, you could do it outside. So I really love the Nerf ones, the Nerf guns. The airsoft, it's great and all, you know, but the ammunition is so small that it gets kind of annoying because it's just like everywhere, and it's hard to like collect them all back. It's hard to reload, but at the same time, because there's so many shots, there's probably like 15 shots in here. Like, you might just go ahead and play with this and then reload after the whole match. But basically, this is more of the adult version of the Nerf. But the Nerf in itself is very, very like practical and cost effective for firearms training. Okay, but really, you know, it's one of the funnest things that we do at this school is the firearms training. I enjoy it a lot. You just have to have the proper mentality and using the right tactics. People that get shot in the face, you know, like this right here, some people get shot in the eye. I've got shot directly in the eye before, and really this stuff stings, you know. Almost everybody that's done it with me, every single kid that gets shot in the eye ends up crying. Every single one of them. Alright? But after they get shot one time, they start crying, and then they start getting used to it. And then I teach them, hey, you gotta wear the goggles, or just don't get shot. You know, if you don't want to get hurt, then don't get shot. That gives you more of a reason not to get shot, because it actually hurts. And you know, they're lucky that it's not a BB. They're lucky that it's not a paintball. You know, they're lucky that it's not like an airsoft ammunition, because those come at a higher velocity and it could really take out your eye. It could blind you. You know, so they're lucky it's not a real bullet. I mean, really, I like these when it hurts more, because then it makes you not want to get shot, and it makes you take it more seriously. You know, because if it doesn't hurt, then you just be like, oh, whatever, you know. But once it starts hurting, then you're like, hey, you know, I better make sure that I don't get shot, you know. And, you know, every single kid that I've been training in this, they've been getting better, you know. And especially nowadays, with all these shootings that's going around all over the world, it's so important that everybody learns how to get cover, how to, like, basically get out of the line of fire, how to hide from gunfire. And if you do have a gun on your own, how to shoot back. You know, so this is like realistic type of training that people, they kind of underestimate, or they take it for granted. You know, but all these video games that we're playing, where we're shooting people, all these war games, and then, you know, you're learning how to get cover. These are tactics. These are all like ways of survival. And when you play with these, you can really learn like the science behind efficient combat with firearms, you know. And like I said, this brand right here, the Vortex, is what I recommend. Don't mess with the other ones. Don't even waste your money. I already wasted my money for you, so don't even go that route. You know, those elite darts, these darts are just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at the difference in the quality of the ammunition. Like this, never, not even one time did this ever break on me. But this right here, I mean, I don't even care about this thing. I could literally just tear it up and then it's just broken. You can't even use it anymore. I mean, this stuff is just complete garbage. I mean, really, I don't use these at all anymore. I'm ready to throw these out because it's just taking up space. I mean, this is how much garbage this stuff is, and I do not understand why they keep putting all this out in the market. The guns look nice, got all these attachments and everything, but you can't even use them. But this right here is practical, it's very useful, and it's extremely durable. They got a new one coming up. They got a new one where there's like a yellow ball. It just came out. I haven't used them, but I think that those are gonna be high quality because it's a solid ball, you know, and you can't break it. I mean, it's just a solid ball. I haven't used it, but you know, I already invested so much money in these Vortex that it's gonna cost me a lot of money to get the new guns, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need them because this is good enough, you know. But this right here, like, swear, Nerf, they gotta get rid of this. Seriously, because I mean, it's just completely horrible. Horrible. I mean, that's from my assessment, you know. And but yeah, that's what I wanted to let everybody know. Make some smart purchasing decisions, and then maybe if enough people stop buying these things, they're gonna start making some higher quality stuff. So that's my video for today.